Greetings, everyone. This is the weather from the north, and bringing you now. It's the first bat rep for a really long time. If you haven't seen it before, so watch my intro to this tournament. This is the first match of Skogståget. And if you want to know my list, yeah, just watch the intro. Makes everything a bit easier for everyone. So yeah, but up to this match, I'm up against the Vampire Covenants. An opponent I haven't met before, I believe. So really interesting. And his list. So he has a vampire count. He's a general, the Dead Rise, Wizard Master, paired weapons with Touch of Greatness, Light Armor, Destiny's Call, Knight's Crown, Posture Swiftness, Arcane Knowledge, and he's rocking Occultism. Yes, I don't even know what half of that stuff is, to be honest, but that's a crap load of points for a wizard on foot, no mounts or anything. Yeah. And then he has a wizard adept with necromantic stuff, evocation, and a master with magical heirloom, talisman of void, and alchemy. So yeah, it's a crap load of magic. Direwolves. One Direwolves has a champion. 225 zombies, 41 skeletons, full command, 2 great bats, 2 dark coaches with extended chassis, 5 spectral hunters, a unit of 8 vampire spawns for champion, and 7 vampire spawns for champion. Yeah, so this is pretty nasty. So the threats is of course the dark coaches and the 2 of vampire spawns. That's the thing I need to deal with first, I do believe. Yeah, the vampires are always quite nasty. I don't want to get engaged with like zombies and skeletons because it's just gonna raise them to hell. Alchemy, yeah, that's quite nasty for me as well. So yeah, we'll see. I need to dodge some spells here in this matchup. So yeah, going to deployment. I'll go through the scenario as well. So you can see the statue quite in the middle of the picture. The scenario is called Excalibur. So yeah, you need to go within 6 of that statue to draw Excalibur. And to do that, you need a unit champion, not a character, only unit champions. And you need to take a strength test and a leadership test to actually pull out the sword. And if you do, you get +1 to all stats except for the movement. Which is, yeah, I got the option to deploy first, and so I did. And of course, my plan is to take it with my Thicket champion and just make him a complete powerhouse. So yeah, going to deployment. Yeah, solid battle line. I do think the key in this match is going to be the Thicket beasts. See how much they can hold, and then how much I can counter charge. Going to my opponent. You can see the 2 dark coaches there, just opposite the Thicket beast, which is for me perfect. That's the only target I'm confident can hold if you actually charge me. So yeah, I'm not too scared about that. You see the vampire spawns to the far right, and then you can see vampire spawns here on the left behind the tower. So yeah, to win the objective, you need to take the Excalibur sword from that statue and take it all the way to the big tower. Then you win the objective. And you can get like BPs from killing the champion with Excalibur and stuff like that. So yeah, but yeah, it's a lot of undead models. Let's see if we can see. No, nothing else. Bats behind there. The vampires stand in a big unit. The vampire and both of the wizards, I believe, stands in a unit with the statue, which is the skeletons. Oh, fucking Windows. Sick. exactly like that. So yeah, let's go over to the first turn. Yeah, so after vanguards and everything, I can dance around as you play with Heath Hunters. That this is yeah, it's frustrating for your opponent, but it's really fun to play, in my opinion. So dancing around just to get some shots off. Over here, they moved up. A bit of a shuffle, just covering angles. The Heath Hunters to the left here, next to the tower, the vampire spawns do see him. And I'm exactly at 16, so yeah, frenzy bait. He doesn't have any BSB, so the frenzy bait is that's my big game plan here. Hopefully he will. They're only like 8, and you do a maximized roll, so yeah, you should actually fail quite a few of those frenzy tests, which I hope will work in my favor. Also, I can say this is in Sweden. You don't get to drink alcohol that much during games, so I do believe I have some shortage of pictures, so I'll try to explain as much as I can when it comes to that. Here's the other side, yeah, hiding the tree farther behind the hill so you can't see it, but I have a little bit of a visibility through it. Of course, my secret champion draws Excalibur, so he's now a powerhouse. Or if it's next turn, whatever he's gonna put, yeah, I'm gonna get it. And yeah, not much. Magic Face, get up Stone Skin on Thicket Beasts with Oaken Thrones, of course. So yeah, they're rocking a toughness of 8, so now I'm really not too scared about these charges. I would actually love to charge them right now. And that's about it. Going to my opponent. Yeah, he fails the frenzy test on the vampire spawns. So he just goes forward like an inch or something and towards the tower. So plan worked. Otherwise, he moves up using dogs to chaff my avatar. Here, same, just covering angles. His vampire spawns go up on the hill. A bit afraid of my counter charges, which yeah, and one of his black coaches charged my fast cav. Of course, I fled. So he's standing there, a bit of a weird angle, I believe, for him. Chaps the thickets with bats. His magic face. He gets off magic missile and actually kills 3 wild huntsmen. But if that's all the casualties I get from his magic face, so I'm really quite happy with that. Going to my turn 2. So yeah, his spectral hunters, they're just going after his hunters. Doing my thing, dancing around. Of course, I chaff his. So I would say with the unit to the left, his hunters that frenzy baited his bat. I fled with them. I rallied, and they have faint flight, so I moved back to the same position, 16 inches away. The avatar charges the dogs. The stickets charge the bats, just to get rid of them. And then a bit of a shuffle again. I move up with the Dryads as bait towards also as like frenzy bait as well for his vampires. Getting dancing around with the tree father, so he can shoot some strangling roots, and he's safe from everything. So yeah, that's really good. Rally with, of course, the Heath Hunter, not of course, but yeah, I rally with the Heath Hunters, just staying a long range, just gonna take some wounds here and there. And right here, yeah, Magic Face. I got up a few spells on the Secret Beast, you'll see in the next picture. Combat, I do kill off quite a few dogs. I think it's like 2 left alive or something. It was a bit frustrating, but yeah, what can you do? Thicket Beast, of course, just annihilates the bats. I think I got up like Stone Skin and Healing Waters on them. No, that's the Hereditary, yeah, of course. So reroll 6 is to hit. And can't remember if it's Stone Skin or Healing Waters through on the Thicket Beast. But yeah, so far so good, I would say. Going to my opponent, Vampire Covenant. Sorry about that. Turn 2, so charges. Yeah, I didn't see that charge first, but the rightmost coach charged my Wild Huntsman. He needed to roll a 9, which to my great luck he actually failed with Twist Ride. So yeah, a 50-50 charge that actually didn't go through. Really happy about that. The other coach charge is the Sticket Beast. You're so welcome. The Vampire spawns, I think they actually failed the Frenzy, and he didn't want to go into the Dryad because I do have quite a few counter charges there. So he just goes for a long one into the Thicket Beast and fails it. And yeah, this is where some pictures actually disappears. So like I say, the other Vampire spawn unit that was behind the tower, they failed the friends again, and again they just stay put there behind the tower. So far the game plan works really good. In his magic phase he raised a few hounds, I believe, in the combat against the Avatar, or did he do that? I can't really remember. He didn't do much in his magic phase. He had such a misfortune when it came to his rolling. In the combat phase, yeah, the Thickets just annihilates the Black Coach. So really good for me. In his turn, nonetheless. So yeah, I do have really nice charges. Same with the Vampire spawns that failed the Frenzy on the right flank. They just moved forward, so I do have some alternatives here. Yeah, you can see it, they failed the Frenzy in turn 2. But going to Silver's turn 3, I danced more with, he just tried to hunt me down with his spectral, whatever they're called. I just dance around. They are safe in the spot there and just can pick their targets and shoot. I said really annoying unit to be up against. Over here, yeah, fled when the Frenzy. I rallied and I moved to this exactly same position again. So yeah, Frenzy bait. Yeah, he killed one Wild Huntsman in his magic phase, so one left. I just tried a YOLO and charge his character in one of the characters in the zombie bunker, failed it. Moved up with the other unit of Heath Hunters to get some more shots on the leftmost Vampire Spawn unit. And over here, of course, yeah, I charged the Thicket Star into the next Black Coach. I could pivot from after the last combat, so I actually got a flank charge. So yeah, that's really good. The Treemen and the Dryads charged the other Vampire spawns, also that in the side, which is, yeah, I'm feeling quite good at the moment. Everything is going my way. Yeah, Magic Phase I get up Healing Waters and Stone Skin, I believe, on the Thicket. So yeah, they're virtually indestructible. They're such a good unit. They of course annihilate the Black Coach. I do kill quite a lot of Vampire spawns. I think he kills like 3 Dryads in return. That's about it. So yeah, kill a few. He kills a bit. I win combat by quite a lot, and he's crumbled, so it's only 2 left there. Not that much of a threat. They should be dead in his turn even. The Avatar kills off the last of the dogs. Really good. Stupid dogs. Vampire Covenant, turn 3. He finally makes his frenzy test, so he can actually move the vampires to the left, so he just moves forward to my flank. Yeah, turn 3, he should be there at like turn 1, so yeah, I'm really satisfied with the result there. Yeah, he charges his Vampire Lord and the he have moved out with his characters to the bunkers before in the last turn. So now he just try to shaft the Avatar again with the other... Silence, kitty! Stupid cat. And then now he charges his skeletons with vampire into the last Wild Huntsman. Really bad call for me to try that YOLO, because now he does have an quite long but really not impossible overrun into the Heath Hunters, and that would actually suck for me. Over here, still tries to catch up with the Heath Hunters. In combat, yeah, I destroyed the unit, this vampire spawn unit to the right. He kills the Wild Huntsman, overruns, and he's just 1 inch short of getting into the Heath Hunters. So yeah, really lucky there. For me, I can't complain about my luck in this match. And my opponent just, especially the magic faces, he just rolled so horribly, so much bad luck going on there. So my turn 4, I just dance around again. Because that's what we do with Heath Hunters. Same here, dance around. I don't charge the dogs with the avatar. I just move up. I know my plan is to try to shoot out as many vampire spawns as possible. The avatar is going to take that charge, but he should survive it, and he should actually kill quite a few of them. And yeah, the thickets go into the rear of the bunker with Vampire Lord. And I just move up, counter charges and angles. So here, yeah, I kill if it's 1 or 2 of the vampire spawns. Can't really remember how many. And this is where a lot of pictures are missing. So in my turn, I actually I killed 3 of the spectral cav unit with my Heath Hunters. He charges his vampire spawns into the avatar in the rear. I do take like 3 wounds or something. I kill a couple in return. He wins combat, but I just turn around. The thickets, my champion with the Scalper, he has to challenge. So I challenge, and he stomps the vampire. I even think he baited with his he took it with the champion first, and then in ensuing combat killed the vampire, and the thicket just went to town on the skeletons kid, like with crumbling 20-ish something in the first, 22 I think in the first combat. Second combat I kill his vampire, and they just crumble to death, and that's when he called the game. So yeah, really good opening for my part. Not played a 90 tournament for a really long time, so yeah, quite happy with the result. I was quite afraid of this list beforehand. That frenzy bait just made everything. Yeah, it was just all everything went my way. So it's hard to complain about anything, and especially with this scenario and with Ticket champion getting a complete beast. It's just insane. Yeah, +1 to every stat. That means like armor and leech of everything. So yeah, strength 6, 5 attacks. +1 armor penetration as well. So yeah, it was just a beast. So yeah, fun to play. Too bad for my opponent with all his bad luck, but yeah, Silver's victory, 20-0. As I said, off for a good start. Yeah, so we'll see how the rest of the tournament goes, but can't complain. First game, a lot of luck. I just hope the luck just remains with me for the rest of the tournament. Normally when I win my first game with a lot, I meet a good player and I just get ruffle stomped. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, first match done. Stay tuned for the match 2 of this tournament. See ya.